Born in 1467, died in 1533. No name, just an inscription. The hammer of God, the glitter of divinity in the dark, guard of our faith, our hero. Signed as the past, the present, and the future people of Sveti Kotar. Everything fine in there?
Who goes? You came here to steal from me? Leave, stranger.
You must be Gregor.
How would you know? Go away.
You look like a gravekeeper to me.
You must leave. I don't want strangers in my place, don't want anybody here.
And what would I steal? I just came to ask about something. Henry directed me here.
Henry? That madman? What do you want?
Please, take a look at this.
In inferno nulla est redemptio. You got that right. Move that away from my face. Why do you have that nonsense on your note?
Have you seen it before?
Yes, I did, and I know where.
Is it an epitaph on one of the graves here?
No, and I won't tell you anything if you don't help me first.
How could I possibly help you?
I don't care how you do it, but if you want my help, you will deliver. This mausoleum belongs to the Merzel family.
I can see the name above our heads.
Shut up and listen. I was saying, this is the Merzel family mausoleum, and I'm one body short. It was stolen tonight.
And you want me to do what?
Get the body back in time for the funeral.
You're insane. I'm not getting...
Oh yes, you will. You will because I am the only person in this town who can help you with that Latin nonsense. Go ahead. Ask around if you don't believe me.
I don't understand. Why can't you go and find the body on your own?
I eat here, I sleep here, and I do everything here. This is my home and I never leave it.
You can't call someone else to do it for you?
No one must know about this. No one. You understand? Otherwise the deal is off.
You're scared.
Shut up. Look in the mirror. I'm the one to be scared.
How did this happen? I mean, it's not a pen that was stolen.
I was cleaning up the place, making sure everything will be ready for the new arrival.
Ranko Merzel.
Yes, Rank. Will you shut up and listen? Ranko's body is coming tomorrow morning, and so I had to make his new house more cozy. I did everything nicely, as usual, and then went to take a short nap. A nap without sleeping, you know. Problem 1 is that I fell asleep. Problem 2, which is a bigger problem, is that I accidentally left the door unlocked.
Whose body was stolen?
Fran Merzel's. They left the coffin of his wife Yaga untouched, but that's not a coincidence.
How so?
People talk too much. Stories go around say that Fran was loaded with gold when entombed.
And so the perpetrator decided to steal his body, not just the gold.
You didn't let me finish! He was the gold. Rumors say his body was full of gold implants, plates, and whatnot.
Looks like I have no choice.
It's fate. You never have choice. You walked in here, and now you have to do it.
Do you have any clue as to who the thieves were?
The cripples. Those bastards sneaked in here and grabbed it like animals. I've never seen someone move so quickly.
Why didn't you stop them?
It was too late. They were already outside the walls. I said it already. I never leave my home.
He's saying so many contradictions. Some cripples, you say. Can you be more specific about who these people are?
Those maggots always sniff around the cemetery in search for anything valuable. Now you usually interrupt me.
I've learned not to.
Good. They call themselves the children of Moise. Or is it Moise that calls them that way? Doesn't matter.
It's the man that Evelina told me about.
They won't hurt you, and they won't talk.
How do you know?
They can't.
How so?
You'll see.
Where can I find these children?
They usually roam about in the area around the ex-school district.
Kuga?
What did you think? That they would drag the body for hours? It's Kuga, yes, just around the corner.
What happens once I find the body?
You drag it back here. Don't ask me how, because I don't care.
What am I doing? This is insane. Give me something, anything that could help me. I have a back problem. I can't drag something that heavy just like that.
Here, take this.
A rope and a sack?
Shut up! You're tormenting the dead with your annoying priest voice. Go now, and come back quickly.
Merzel. God help me. Madam, can you hear me? Are you one of the children of Moise? Where can I find Moise, the prophet? What happened to you? Excuse me. Szkoła Sveti Kotar. Basically the same word as the Polish one. Szkoła. The color of his skin is a mix of death-like pallor and dark blue bruises. Must be agonizing. I'm not sure if that's a woman or a man, or if they're dead or alive. They look petrified, as if they're made of stone.
She can't talk.
What happened to you?
I have no God. I will be saved both in this life and the ever after.
You think you will be safe without God?
Without God, I live without fear for my life and the hereafter. I wonder when I will hear the prophet preach again. I want to pray with him.
A brainwashed psychopath. Why can't she talk?
She's already a child, my future sister. She is safe now, with no tongue and no eyes.
I would like to speak to your prophet.
No, he speaks only if you're chosen. You cannot come here and demand to speak to him.
Can you ask if I can talk to him?
I'm not a child yet.
Can she ask?
Beware. You're making us all angry.
Have you been to the cemetery lately? I think I saw you there.
I'm not allowed to go anywhere. I have to become a fully initiated child first. Tomorrow, I become a child.
Is it possible that she was at the cemetery?
We don't go to the cemetery. We have no faith anymore.
You have faith in a false prophet.
Watch your mouth. Say nothing against our Savior. Look around you. See how much suffering and death there is. What is your God doing to prevent it? God is useless. Faith is futile. The mountain's malignancy is here. The king is coming.
Stop fooling me around. I know Moisa and his followers stole a body.
You have eyes, but you can't see. God has made you blind. You are enslaved by your own self.
Enough! My children are not murderers!
My prophet?
Our guest is allowed to see.
As you wish, my prophet.
I'm honored to be standing here at the feet of the prophet of Sveti Kotar.
You have to forgive my children. Some lose their temper too easily. You're welcome to stay here. Please, make yourself at home. Have one of my skewers.
I'm not hungry.
I must insist. Nothing good is achieved on an empty stomach.
I'm taking only one for the sake of this conversation.
You didn't eat?
I'm not hungry.
You already said that. It is not only disrespectful towards your host, but it makes your thinking impaired too. If not now, I trust you'll appreciate it later when hunger strikes you. So, what do you want, little priest?
Your followers were seen stealing a body from the cemetery.
You already said that. I'm curious, what body we're talking about?
Fran Merzel's.
I don't know where that body is.
Oh, but you do. Gregor saw your people running away from the graveyard with it.
So it was him who gave you the task. That explains a lot. If a man serves your god, does that make him a good man, no matter what he does?
What's your point?
Just answer my question.
I'm not here to start arguments with a man like you. I need that body.
Gregor has something you want. I understand now. It's not a matter of helping him just because he asked.
I help him, he helps me.
Sure.
Answer my question. Where is the body?
What body?
The one stolen from the cemetery today.
Take off the cover of the barrel and look inside.
Why? What am I going to find in there?
The body you are looking for. Go ahead, little priest. Don't be scared.
He said the truth.
I always tell the truth, and nothing but the truth. Beware of the man who tasked you with this matter. He's not to be trusted.
Why?
He's a drug fiend. And that body is not the body you're looking for.
What?
It is the body my children obtained, but it is not the one you want.
How can you... You're lying now. I suspected this was going too well.
I knew that black-hearted man. He was my boss. I assure you, that is not him in the barrel.
This body is heavily decomposed. How can you be so sure?
He had the jaw enforced with a golden plate, and teeth infused with pure gold. That is not him. This head has no value to me.
So you stole the wrong body?
You think my children made a mistake? My guidance is flawless. They never make mistakes.
They are blind.
Blind in this reality, my little priest. Not blind in the other one. Take it or listen to what I have to say. The choice is yours.
What would you possibly have to say?
This is not the first time a body has disappeared from the cemetery. But it is the first time he wants one back. Something is going on, and I can smell foul play and fear coming from behind the walls.
What are you implying?
Gregor knows this is not Fran. Make him talk. Threaten him with a denouncement for sacrilege. If I'm right, and of course I am, I want you to make him tell you where Fran's body lies. You find Fran's head, and you bring it to me.
It makes me sick to even think about taking someone's head.
Have me as an ally, not a foe. Do what is right.
You are setting me up here. If I do that, I could be the one denounced for sacrilege.
I just want the head. You have my word. I don't care for the Catholic community and their pathetic laws.
How can I trust this man? How can I trust anybody? I don't know what to do. Should I take the body? No. I think I'll have a talk with Gregor instead.
You made the right choice, little priest.
Never seen a lamp with such a long hook as this one.
I'm not a miner anymore, but I still need that lamp.
Traces of chalk, letters, numbers, and even what looks to be formulas are still visible in places. Gregor? Are you in there? I know the truth about the body, Gregor. That is not Fran.
Shut up! Come over here, let's talk. So what were you saying back there?
Is everything all right? The color has vanished from your cheeks.
You mentioned Fran.
Gregor, I'm the only person in this town that can help you get away with this. I want answers, and I need them now. Otherwise, you'll be facing a denouncement for sacrilege. And you know what that means.
Yes, of course. Everything you need.
You won't tell me to shut up anymore?
I'm sinful like all human beings, and I ask for absolution.
Ask for forgiveness elsewhere. I'm only here for answers. Where can I find that Latin inscription? Latin nonsense, as you call it.
It's engraved on the Griswold's family mausoleum.
Which one is theirs?
It's not here. You'll have to find it yourself.
Where?
Bezimeni is the name. It's the old medieval graveyard in the forest at the Church of Mary.
The place where they found the mayor's body. What about the eye drawing from the note? Is it from the Griswolds as well?
Their mausoleum holds just the inscription, but let me see the note again. No, I don't know. It could be the all-seeing eye of God. I'm sorry.
What does Bezimeni mean?
Those who have sinned severely, have become heretics, or acted in any way against God were buried at Bezimeni. The local church wanted them to be forgotten, and so they decided to inscribe their deeds instead of their names. Bezimeni means without a name. History remembers sins, not names.
Nameless graves. What do you know about the Griswolds?
Konrad was a single father who was convicted of murder and cannibalism of dozens of children over a span of several years. He had a daughter, Bella, with whom he allegedly had sexual intercourse. They were both flayed alive, tortured, and ultimately beheaded. Coming from a wealthy family, their relatives managed to get the approval of the church for special treatment, and so they got a mausoleum.
You are absolutely sure the inscription is from the Griswolds' place?
I saw it only there.
You said you never leave home.
I haven't for quite some time, but there was a time when I did.
I don't recall seeing a mausoleum at that graveyard.
Like I said, it was a long time ago, but I'm positive it was a mausoleum.
I don't know, Gregor. There's something you're not telling me.
Benedict? Benedict, what's happening?